We on the ab with it. We on it. DCBR. We on the ab with it. We on it. DCBR.
Yo. Let me run something by y'all real quick. I ain't gonna take long. So the other day I made a post about, what the post said was, who you had children by matters to who you date. Some people understood exactly what I was getting at. Some people didn't. Some people just totally disagreed with it. The typical answer that I'd imagine a lot of women would say is, why does it matter? You know, I'm raising my kid, even if you just a single mother, dad ain't involved whatsoever. That's the response. Is why does it matter? I'm taking care of them. That ain't your business. All kind of stuff. But I'm gonna tell you exactly why it matters. It matters because just like, you know how they say, the person you marry isn't the person you divorce, which for anybody that's been divorced knows exactly what that means. It's like you see a whole different side of people once that cookie crumbles. I'd imagine it's the same concept with people who have kids. Who you impregnate or who you get impregnated by isn't necessarily the person that you co-parent with, right? Right. So, a couple different. It's a few different situations. Give me about 5 minutes. It's a few different situations. So, like, I'll go from like the least stressful to the most stressful. The least stressful would be somebody that you have a healthy co-parenting relationship with. You know, y'all got split time. Y'all splitting the money down the middle. You know, it's balanced out. There's balance to it. Now, I'm speaking from the man's perspective coming into this type of situation. So if you're talking to a lady that has kids, if the father of her children is responsible, that's the least stressful because that's the least amount of weight you're going to take on. Then you have the situations where the father is like shifty. It's like he's there but he's not. That's manageable, but that's a little more stress added to it. Then you have the situations where the father isn't involved at all and it's all on mom. That's the most stressful. Now, people that have never been in that situation would look at it like, all right, well, if he's not involved, then that's just, you know, that's what's the issue. That's less to deal with. It's really more to deal with because these kids that don't have active fathers, they come with a lot of trauma. You know, they come with a lot, and it's more than just being a step parent. It's more than, you know, just feeding them and making sure they straight. It's like you low key damn near playing a therapist with a lot of these kids. And I know moms like to think y'all can do it all and y'all got it all under control. In most cases, y'all don't. And that's not no knock against y'all. You're not supposed to be doing it on your own. And I wish y'all would stop thinking that you can, because families aren't created just for you to have to do everything. You know, I feel like there's certain exceptions. Like, say for instance, if father's locked up, he doing 25, 30 years, like he physically can't be there. Like, it's only so far you're going to get talking over the phone and trying to do that. It's better than nothing, but how effective can it be most of the time? If the father is passed, if he's deceased, that's more understandable. But once again, that's a lot of trauma. You know, a lot of these kids are growing up confused, not knowing who to trust, not knowing who to love, because they never had it. Can't blame them for that. Can't really blame the woman for that. But that's really the whole point of it. Is, say for instance, if you got the father of your child or your children is one of them knuckleheads that likes to pop up at 3 a.m, act a fool, really don't care about the kids. It's more about you at the end of the day. But they'll act like it's about the kids. if you dealing with a man, if you dating a man, he's not gonna let that fly, because the way we feel about it, once we come in the picture, all that's done. All the foolishness, all the nonsense, all the acting up, all the popping up, all the art, all that's done. So whether that's a father of your child or not, like I said, I'm just taking me for example. If I'm over here and somebody come banging on the door, you're not gonna be talking to her. You're not gonna be dealing with her. If it's a legit thing about your kids, like okay, say you've been checking on them and she been blowing you off, that's different. I tell her like, no, y'all got to straighten that out because that ain't right. But if it's one of them to where you just trying to get in her business, and obviously we know that at some point, then you gotta hash it out. And you know, I've heard it said plenty of times before, like when men kill each other. You know, it's never just it's an argument and then he walking off, you know, getting in his car going home. It don't pan out like that. So that's the risk a lot of men take, that when we come into situations, if there's somebody I'm going to feel like I'm going to end up having to do something to just because he don't know how to control his emotions, we got a problem. And y'all should be up front when y'all have them irrational baby daddies like that. Y'all need to say something, because that ain't right to the new dude you're dealing with. He can come in with great intentions, but if you got somebody that's just constantly in the mix trying to tear something down, it's going to get physical at some point. I guarantee 1,000% it is. It's going to get physical. Somebody going to get hurt. And imagine worst case scenario, because at the end of the day, whether he's active or not, this is still that kid or those kids' father. Worst case scenario, imagine he come to that door acting a fool and something get done to him. No man wants that on his shoulders. Like, now I done took these kids' father out. I done took him out the game. Even though he was protecting you, protecting himself, whoever, that's some heavy stuff to deal with. So, yeah, it matters a lot. Me personally, if you got, and I mean, that's for both sides. Women, if a dude got a baby mama that's just messy and adding you on Facebook and stalking you and calling you from block numbers and just hassling you, you're not going to want to talk to no dude like that. It's the same thing. But that's where it's hypocritical to act like it's okay for one but not the other. Like, we're not here to replace nobody. We're here to bring what we bring to the table, add our 2 cents here, fix this, fix that, build a relationship with you and the kids, whatever, and go from there. We're not here to undo a mistake you made with whoever you had kids with. And that's me personally. I got zero motivation to even get involved with that. Primarily because I've done it and I know what that turns into. You know, once these kids start getting older, and even though the parent has showed them how they feel about them, that's still their biological parent. So at some point, 9.9 times out of 10, they're going to want to go and see for themselves, you know, what is it? Does this person not love me anymore? Was it mom? They're going to want to know. And all the cases I've seen, they go find out. Then they come back and you gotta start back from square one. You gotta destroy and rebuild. And that's also a slap in the face to step parents that come in with the right intentions and take care of business. It's a slap in the face, but it's not. It's like, I get it, but at the same time, if you have somebody that's doing everything you need, we feel a way about it. I'd be lying if I said we don't. We feel a way about it because let's be honest, a lot of these kids ungrateful. You know, they don't even recognize when they got somebody that actually has their back, that has no obligation. That's really the biggest thing. They have no obligation to do anything. It's just if you're coming into this, you got to be all the way with it. And at my age, it's like if I don't feel like I want to deal with all of that, I'm not gonna waste your time. I'm not gonna waste my time, because kids ain't nothing to play with. The crazy part about it is a lot of step parents, people that don't have kids, that have been in them situations before, a lot of step parents understand parenting more than some people that actually have kids. And that's messed up, but it's true. That's why when step parents come in the picture, it's genuine. It's not, I don't need nothing from you. If anything, I'm giving. I'm not taking nothing from you. It's y'all baby daddies that's taking. It's y'all baby daddies that's low down. Like, it's certain dudes that when they find it, and I know y'all done dealt with this before, when they find out you're dealing with a man that's responsible and takes care of his business, a lot of them wash their hands like, oh, that's my sub right there. That's my replacement. I don't gotta do nothing no more. Now I can go over here with my new family and my new kids and focus on that. A lot of dudes do that. That's unfair to the step parent. That's unfair to you, and that's unfair to the kids / whatever. The other thing is when say if you dating a guy and that doesn't work out, is he supposed to still be involved after that? A lot of women that say, yeah. All right, say, well, that one doesn't work out. You dating somebody else. Are both of them supposed to be involved? What if that one don't work out? Now you want a third step parent. Are all three of them supposed to be? That's why it's like you gotta know what you got people getting into, and stop being selfish. Quit looking at you want you want a relationship. You want that. If you're not gonna I don't want to say give in. If you're not gonna cooperate, and just like when women say, okay, well, a man can pay the bills, can do all this for the kid, but can't discipline him. That's another thing. It's like, well, if this kid is under my roof, under my care, then that shit matters. Yeah, so that's really the long and short of it. It's way more to it than the relationship. It's way more to it than the love. It's the responsibility aspect to it. It's the protector aspect to it. It's all of that. So, in a nutshell, be careful who you have kids with, because it's going to matter later on. We don't want to hear I thought I could change them. The excuses don't matter when it comes to what you got going on in your future later on. We don't really want to hear it. Can we make this work or not? Speaking in general, take it or leave it. I'll holler at y'all on the next one. Right on.
So smooth, like clockwork, it feels so smooth.